set the phases to run. What's got you distraught? It's negative attention at best. But call it nothing. Maybe something, a little bit, maybe something to do. It's all about ascension, I guess. Don't put me to rest. Go on and hand me your clothes. Take a picture or two. I can see you. Tears falling down at the party. Saddest little baby in the room. Fears, tell me fears, don't get me started. I get a little gray hair for every scare you share. Those aren't meant to bend. No, those aren't meant to bend. Those aren't meant to bend. No, those aren't meant to bend. I hear your eyes and I see those cries. I hear those eyes and I see those cries. I can't be the only one who hears you. Tears falling down at the party. Saddest little baby in the room. Fears, tell me fears, don't get me started. I get a little gray hair for every scare you share. Those aren't meant to bend. No, those aren't meant to bend. Those aren't meant to bend. No, those aren't meant to bend. Tears falling down at the party. Saddest little baby in my eye. Fears tell me fears.
Wait, I don't have a VTuber. I can't do a transition anymore. There we go. Hi, chat. Hello, chat. How are we? Hello, hello, hello. What is up? Hopefully this will be a funny stream. What is up, chat? We're in a vibe. Yeah, so I had this idea, like, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe more. Am I buffering? Oh no! Why am I buffering? Wait, I think we're fine. I think we're fine, hopefully. Yo! Birth! Let's go! 9 months pug! Very cool, thank you, thank you. Thank you for resubbing for 9 whole months. Insane. So yeah, I had this idea like a week and a half ago, and basically I'm just gonna really poorly explain the entirety of the Five Nights at Freddy's lore. The whole timeline, it's happening. There's what, 7 games that are related to the timeline? I have to explain all of that. And then some. Oh boy. I'm gonna stall for a little while though, because I don't know. I don't want to start right away. Oh, also, a new thing that might be happening at some point. I'll learn stuff now. Hopefully it's understandable in some way. I have no idea. But I ordered something to use my webcam as like a top-down angle. So in the future, I might be doing traditional art streams. So like I would be doing things like I've been painting this sun and moon painting for a while. I'd be doing things like that maybe. The only thing is I would have to figure out where to put my mic because I would need my mic stand for the camera. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, that might be a future thing that can happen. And then, what else? What else? There was more I was gonna talk about. Oh, just a fair warning, I might be a little bit inactive, like, everywhere after this stream and everything, because, if you don't follow my alt Twitter, I've been talking about making a sun cosplay, but I decided to be super extra with it, and I'm gonna be making it able to transition from sun and moon. Hi Bubble, welcome, welcome. So yeah, that might be taking up a lot of my time. that might be taking up a lot of my time, because basically I'll just doodle it on here while I stall some more. But basically I think I found out a way to do the, like, transitioning the mask and everything, because I can make this part, the moon part, a separate plate, and then I can make the inner part a, like, slightly smaller, further back part of it, you know, with cheeks and everything. And then one half would be, of course, here, and then the other half would have to be, like, upside down. So when it transitions, it's right side up. And I'll have to figure out a mechanism to actually turn it, but that's the plan. Hope you're taking lots of breaks for that project. I will try my best. I'm gonna take it nice and slow, I think. Or at least as nice and slow as my brain can handle. When I decide to do these kinds of projects, they are the only thing that is on my mind. But no, I think I'll figure it out pretty okay. Alright. Should we begin? Should we start the Five Nights at Freddy's lore explanation? Remember, drink water and stuff? Will do. I'm actually gonna take a sip right now. Okay. So the way I'm gonna do this explanation thing is I'm basically gonna text you check-ins, I will. That might be helpful. But no, like, right after I finish the sun and moon painting, like, the cosplay is gonna be the next thing on my plate, so I'm gonna be working on that for probably this weekend. But yeah, so basically for the explaining the lore thing, I'm gonna go in order of, like, the actual timeline, or at least what I think the timeline is. The problem with Five Nights at Freddy's lore, right, is it doesn't, nobody knows what is correct and what is incorrect. A lot of it is mainly up to speculation, and just most of the community is just like, yeah, that sounds about right, and goes with it. So who knows, man? Five Nights at Freddy's lore is confusing because it's like we get all this vague stuff and then we're just trying to fit together the pieces. But sometimes it just does not work out. I've seen some pretty out there theories. We don't do timelines in FNAF. Oh, nope. Not at all. We just vaguely connect two parts of two different games and call that a day. That's about it. Do we get a timeline on stream, maybe? That's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to explain it in order instead of just by game. Because if I did it by order of games, that would be way too confusing. So I'm gonna try to do it in order of what happened. I'm gonna lose my mind. It's gonna be a lot of me doing very vague doodles and then trying to fumble my way to a viable explanation. Is FNAF lore like a puzzle that's missing one half the pieces? Yes, exactly. That is exactly what it is. And then you just kind of like, instead of just leaving the pieces blank, you just like draw your own pieces and just put them in, and half the time they don't work, half the time they kind of work. You know. Cat ate a few and someone stole some, exactly. And then sometimes the pieces that you actually have just like get lost on the other side. Like they seem like they fit together, but they're on just the opposite side of the board where they should be. The FNAF lore is more of here's a lot of very vague lore, have fun. Yes, exactly. Alright. Let's explain this stuff. Somehow. Okay. Where do I begin? Okay. How am I gonna draw this? Wait, I need like symbols for characters. I need a symbol for Henry. Like half of you probably don't even know who Henry is. Okay. I'm just gonna do I do stick figures? Just start drawing stick figures. No. You lost me at Henry. Okay. So we got two people, right? Here's how I'm gonna do this. We got two people. We got, hold on, there we go. We have William Afton. There's no T in that. Hold on. There we go. And then we have Henry. I'm pretty sure we know his last name, but I don't remember it, so it's fine. Okay, so we have Henry and we have William Afton, right? And basically these two decide to create a diner called, hold on, I gotta doodle it. This is great. I love this. There we go. This is a diner called Fredbear's. That's the wrong place for the apostrophe. Fredbear's Family Diner. So these two here, they create Fredbear's Family Diner, right? His last name was Emily. Oh, it was Emily. Right. Alright. So Henry and William Afton team up and create Fredbear's Family Diner. And basically, Fredbear's Family Diner has two mascots. It has Fredbear himself. It's only gonna get worse from here, by the way, chat. It's only gonna get worse from here. So we have Fredbear and we have hold on. And we have Spring Bonnie. So we have Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, right? These are the two mascots of Fredbear's Family Diner. And the mascots are what we call Springlock suits. I cannot spell while I'm talking. They are Springlock suits. And what that means is they can be either fully automated animatronics that, you know, move and talk on their own and whatever, or they can be, hold on, I'm running out of space already. No. wait, I need more space. Nope, that's not what I want. That's the wrong one. Resize canvas. There we go. So they can either be fully automated and working on their own, or they can have people inside. And I'm just gonna, there we go. That's the symbol of people inside. It's just... Will you put the VOD on YouTube at some point? Yes, I will. I just keep forgetting to put VODs on there because it's dumb. But yeah, I will start putting VODs back up on YouTube. I just always forget. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's what spring lock suits are. Basically, they can be automated or they can have a person inside. But if there's a person inside, there's a high risk of the person dying if they don't know what they're doing. High risk. Yep, that, yeah, okay. So there's that. What do I explain next? Okay, I know what to explain next. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Afton family now. So the Afton family has, of course, William, the father. There is, we have the crying child, the young brother. We have the... No, I'm late. It's okay. Hello, Mala. We have the older brother, who is Michael. And we have the sister, which is Elizabeth. Okay. Now I want to understand. Don't worry. I've gotten only this far. This looks like a mess. I love it. I love how Crying Child doesn't have a name. I don't remember if he has a name. Cat, what are you... Hold on. Cat is playing with a bag. One moment. No! Don't play with bags. Don't you do that. Okay. Sorry about that. He's called Jeffrey, I bet. I think some people have called him Evan or something like that. I don't know. He has like non-canon names, but I don't think he has an actual canon name. So yeah, we have William, we have Crying Child, we have Michael, we have Elizabeth, and then we have the wife that we know very little about. The wife to William Afton. So this is the Afton family. Yay! Alright. Oh wait, hold on. There's a kind of part of this, right, that kind of gets lost, and it's one of those really vague parts of the lore that nobody knows much about. Basically, we have this diner here, right? And then we assume that there was... Does Henry have a family? Henry does. Actually, I'll do that first. Henry does have a family, but the only family that we know of is... his daughter. What was his daughter's name? Oh no. I think it was... Wait, what was his daughter's name? Was it Emily? No, that's his last name. Wait, what was his daughter's name? Well, Charlie, thank you. Charlie. Okay, so Henry has a daughter named Charlie. Thank you. There's a lot of information I'm trying to figure out, so I'm gonna get lost on some things. So yeah, that's the only family we know of from Henry. Alright, so at some point spinning off from Fredbear's Family Diner, we learn about a show called Freddy and Friends, which is Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. You know, the usual folks. And Friends. And it's a cartoon show. So we learn about that. Yeah, alright. And then what else? What do I explain now? I'll explain a little bit about the Afton family here. So we know that Michael here tends to, wait, let me do this. There we go. Michael tends to bully the crying child. This is great. This is exactly what I thought it would be. Michael bullies the crying child, right? Because the crying child is afraid of the animatronics. So Michael has a Foxy mask on, which we assume he got from William, since William and Henry built the animatronics and stuff. Furry. Yes, Michael is a furry. So yeah, the crying child is afraid of all the animatronics, and Michael bullies him for it. So then, Michael's birthday is coming up, right? He's got his birthday in like a week or something. We're creating new lore today. New lore! Michael's a furry! Like father, like son, both are furries. True! True! Oh my god. So Michael has his birthday in a week, and the birthday is going to take place at Fredbear's Family Diner. And you know what, I'm gonna skip right to the chase. I'm gonna cut to the chase here. So his birthday comes up, and he is with Michael. Let me just, that's that looks like it. Sure, yeah. Okay. He's with Michael and Michael's friends, who all have animatronic masks on and are trying to scare the crying child. I think there's 4 of them in total. I don't know. There's a lot of them. There we go. So yeah, they go ahead and bully the crying child on his birthday. So he's terrified of them. So that happens on his birthday, and then at the very end, they decide to take the crying child over to Fredbear. Big ol' friendly Fredbear, yeah. Look at him, he's holding his microphone, and he's yeah. Fredbear. Dropkick all the children that are crying. So they end up taking music is too cheerful for this bit. You're right. Hold on. I have no, like, sadder music. Good enough. Okay. So Michael and his friends end up taking the crying child, and hold on, let me just, this makes sense. And they end up putting the crying child into Freddy's mouth. Because they were making fun of him. Right? They were making fun of him for being scared of the animatronics. So they put this child into the mouth of Fredbear. And then the spring locks go off because the spring locks are activated by water. They're activated by moisture, they're activated by being jostled around too much. You know, typical stuff. So you know, you can guess what happens next. Yeah. Perfect rendition of it. Yep. So that happens. And this right here is the bite of 83. Yay! And after the bite of 83, Michael feels really bad about, basically killing his brother. He's not doing well. He did not mean to, kill his brother, but it happened. Typical sibling things. Hold on, I want to zoom. This is a mess. I love this. Is that the bite of 87? Alright, so that happens, and then Fredbear's. Hold on, I gotta move some things so this isn't nearly as spread out. There we go. And also Michael is very sad about it, and when right before the crying child dies, because he was rushed to the hospital and he wasn't quite dead, but he was gonna die. And he was like apologizing, and the crying child heard it, and like that kind of stuff. So after that, Fredbear's ends up closing. So I'm just gonna yep. Okay, and then it closes. Because a child died. How surprising. So after this, I'm pretty sure once this happened, Mr. Afton and Henry ended up splitting ways. Because, this guy was just, he wasn't having a great time. He was just distraught. And he was not happy. Not at all. Alright. So then, what happens next is Henry over here decides to, I don't know how much later it was. We don't have an exact timeline for that. I'm pretty sure it was a few years later. Mr. Henry Afton, or Henry Afton? Henry Emily. Understandable as one child accidentally killed his other child. Yep, and it was with his own creation. Yay! So he decides to open up a new restaurant. I'm using Toy Bonnie as an example because Toy Bonnie is much more easier to tell than Toy Freddy. So, They got married. No, they hate each other's guts. They got married for tax purposes. Okay. So Henry decides to open up a new restaurant. And I don't think we ever got a exact name on the restaurant. They're mortal enemies, pretty much, yes. I want to make the crunch sketch a profile picture. Go for it. Maybe if I finish explaining all this early, I'll go through and like polish some of the sketches in this. You guys can tell me which ones to polish. So yeah, we have, I think it was called something like Freddy's Junior or something. It was something like that. But anyway, he opens up this brand new place. It's all shiny and stuff. And Henry also ends up taking with him these old animatronics that never got used. They were just kind of like sitting there all destroyed and stuff, you know. You get the point. So we have these withered animatronics here that they both made that was initially going to be what they were gonna add to Fredbear's, because, you know, the Freddy and Friends, they were gonna add all the characters from the cartoon and everything. And so those were in the back, and then Henry ended up making these new toy animatronics that had stuff like facial recognition and everything, basically upped security. Because Henry didn't want what happened to Fredbear's to happen to Freddy's Jr. So, what happened next? I'm pretty sure what happened next was we take a look over to Afton, who is just incredibly just angry and unstable, and, you know, yeah, security, totally safe. Exactly. This man is angry and unstable. William Afton is just not having a good time. I'm pretty sure Michael keeps sneaking out and stuff. He's losing his mind, alright? Definitely no children will get hurt at any point ever. Totally, yep. Yep. So, he decides to get a little bit of, I don't know what you would call that. Do you get all this info from the games, or is there like other media? Most of the information is from the games. There are other things, like there's some books and stuff that explain little tidbits, but it's mainly all from the games. Lots of the like mini games that you get in the games usually have the information that I'm explaining right now. So yeah, this guy, he looks to Freddy's Jr., right? He might want some satisfaction or just revenge. Not sure. But we do know that this man is not happy. So what he decides to do is he goes ahead and dons the Spring Bonnie suit. Right? Or maybe it was the spring, or no, it wasn't Fredbear suit, because the Fredbear suit was in Freddy Jr.'s. Well, this one was also in Freddy Jr.'s, but I'm pretty sure he used Spring Bonnie suit. You know what I mean? So these were, you know, in the restaurant as well. All the old stuff got moved into the restaurant. So he decides to don the Spring Bonnie suit, and He's got a knife. My dude is an animatronic. Well, remember, these are the springlock suits. So they can be worn as costumes, but they still have the animatronic parts inside. So he's able to wear it and, like, move around in it while, you know, he's in one. Yes, he's wearing the Spring Bonnie one from this one, that guy. Okay. That can't go wrong. Oh boy. So this guy decides to go to the restaurant, right? He decides to go. I know I'm using Toy Bonnie even though Freddy's the mascot. It's just so much easier. So he goes ahead and goes there, and then he comes across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children. I'm gonna mark children with striped shirts because that's usually what it is. That's usually how every single video game marks a child. Looking at Undertale, looking at FNAF. I have hydrated. Thank you for the hydration check. I appreciate it. Alright. So, we've got these 5 children here, right? And then he decides to... wait, hold on. I gotta move things. Here. There we go. He decides to, you know, being the unstable person that he is, he decides to lure them to a back room in the diner. You know, nothing's gonna go wrong here. What are you talking about? Nothing's gonna go wrong in the creepy dark room. Okay. It's nice knowing you 5 unnamed children. They do have names, but we don't remember exactly what their names are. Didn't he kill Charlie first or after? No, Charlie was not first. I'm pretty sure Charlie was after. Because if you look at the Ultimate Custom Night, the FNAF Ultimate Custom Night, Chica's voice line is, I've seen it all, I was the first. So I'm pretty sure the 5 children were before Charlie. Okay. Anyway. Moving on. So he leads them into this room, right? And then, you know, some good old unliving. You know. So these guys are now dead. And what he decides to do is he decides to this is where the story gets real dark, by the way. If you somehow know nothing about the FNAF lore, like at all, warning, it gets really dark. That's gonna be my only warning. It's real bad, man. I'm hoping I'm not, like, accidentally breaking 2S or something. Okay, so, you know, there's the withered animatronics in the back, right? And that's where he led them to, is the back room with all the withered animatronics. The man behind the slaughter meme. Yes, exactly. Dude, I should be listening to some FNAF music. Wait, is FNAF music DMCA? Could I listen to some Five Nights at Freddy's songs? Chat, do you want me to listen to Five Nights at Freddy's songs? Hold on, wait. FNAF songs. Ah! I don't know. I don't think they're DMCA. Chad, do you want me to listen to 5 Nights at Freddy's fan songs while I do this? I don't think they're DMCA. I might start recording just in case. Hello, welcome, Floofilu. Floofilu. Welcome. Yes? Okay. I'm gonna start recording just in case I just get absolutely yeeted into space because of this. Here we go. Alright, I'm recording. Here we go. It's just a playlist of all the 5 Nights at Freddy's fan songs. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Anyway, so yeah, we got the withered suits in the back, right? So we got Freddy, Chica, we have withered Bonnie that just doesn't have a face. That's something that I never explained. He just doesn't have a face. You know, that's totally normal. Totally normal. And then who am I missing? I didn't give Chica a face. Hold on. There we go. I don't like that line. That looks stupid. Okay. And then we got Foxy with his teeth. There we go. Yes, perfect. Did you forget it somewhere? The face? Well, remember, these guys were being, like, half created because they were based off of the Freddy's and Friends cartoon. So they were, like, half done, and they just got abandoned because Henry made the toy ones instead. So there's 2 versions of the Freddy and Friends crew. So there's the toy versions, and then there's these guys, the withered guys. Alright, and then there's one more. Hold on, I gotta fit one last dude into here. Because there's also the Fredbear suit. You know, the good old Fredbear suit that freaking killed his son. Scary toy series, yes. Exactly. So what he ended up doing, right, Mr. Afton here, he ended up you know, stuffing the evidence into the suits. 'Cause why wouldn't you, right? Why not? Why not? So now all these got a freaking child inside of them. That's fine. That's cool. So that happens, and then meanwhile, well, not meanwhile. Won't it smell? Yes. There were complaints about it in the restaurant over time. That is actually a canon thing, that there were complaints about it. Okay, so this happens, and then and also blood on the floor. I assume Afton was a little bit more, you know, I don't know. He was somehow sly about it, because it happened, you know, whatever. So this happens, and also, in another instance, with the very same man, there was a time in the same place, in the same Freddy's Jr. Restaurant. Actually, no. Before I explain this part, I gotta explain something else about. Can we go back to why he killed them? We don't know for sure. All we know is he's an unstable man who lost a son to his own creation. Maybe it was twisted revenge. Maybe it was just getting anger out. We don't know. We really don't know. We don't know why this man does what he does, but it happens. But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Henry here for a quick second. Henry decides to create... If I can't have a son, no one can. Well, I don't know. This man's wild. I have no explanation for him. At the end of the day, he's unstable and had a knife. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we know about Henry's daughter, right? Charlie. You know. Charlie. Wonderful, wonderful child. So Henry ends up making a animatronic to protect Charlie because he didn't want what happened to the crying child to happen to his daughter. So we have a lovely, lovely animatronic here by the name of the Marionette. And then this animatronic here needs to protect Charlie. That's what it was programmed to do. So it has its own little box, right? If you've played FNAF 2, you know of the little box with the marionette in it and the music box, you know. Pretty typical stuff. The music box, that's where it lives. So sometime after this incident, we don't have proper time frames. I'm just guessing on a lot of it. It all happened in the year 87 though. We do know that. So and another instance of just a typical day in Freddy Jr.'s, you know, whatever. The puppet, right, is sitting in its box waiting for Charlie and making sure that Charlie's safe. Something happens. So a bunch of kids, you know, just chilling, having fun, whatever. They decide to put a box on top of the puppet's box that prevents the puppet from getting out. And hold on, I actually need to color in Charlie because Charlie has a color. Hold on. I'm gonna make these stupid sketches actually decent now. There we go. Hold on, let me reset that. There we go. I don't know why I'm being specific about this. Alright, so the puppet's trapped, right? And Charlie is locked outside. You know, because that happens to a child. They just get locked out of their father's restaurant. That's, you know. So then she's locked outside, right? Hold on. Let me I love these expressions. And then good old Afton shows up, you know, just cuz he's got anger in his heart and he's got a knife, you know. You can assume what happens next is, you know. Yeah. I don't know why William just decided, you know, Henry didn't get any punishment for this. Look at that, I'm a psychic. And then after the puppet finally gets out, the puppet goes and looks for Charlie. So it goes out in the rain into the alley where Charlie is. That, you know, that's Charlie. There's an angry man with a knife and you know exactly. This all started because a kid got his head chomped and a dad went insane. So the puppet, right, goes out in the rain because its whole thing is to protect Charlie and whatever. So it's out in the rain, getting just like completely destroyed and everything. And it finally gets Charlie, and it just kind of curls up next to Charlie because its mission was failed, essentially. So yeah, that happened. We're gonna move. Oh god, I've already taken up the whole freaking canvas practically. Hold on. Let me make my canvas bigger. Do that. There we go. So many sketches. Yep. Water and electronics equals not good. Yeah, exactly. Alright. So this happens, right? And then we're gonna shift our focus over to... I need a color that hasn't been used yet. There we go. So we're gonna shift over to... I'm just gonna redraw Freddy Jr.'s real quick, it's easier. So we got the Freddy Jr.'s, right? That you know, all this stuff has already happened. All that's already happened. If you ever make merch, you could put that on a shirt or something. What, this mess? just my scribbled mess of FNAF lore. Okay, so we've got this, right? And then we shift our focus over to this is actually like proper game lore. This is what happens in FNAF 2. We're gonna look at Jeremy, who is the night guard. I don't know why his hat looks like that. I don't know. There we go. Night. There we go. So we look over to the night guard here, Jeremy Fitzgerald. I don't know if I say that right, but hopefully I did. And he's just, you know, chilling, doing his night guard job when the animatronics, you know, they come to life because they've got kids' spirits in them. So all the animatronics, including the toy ones, just like, you know, every single one. After this, I have a meme to make. Do you have any to pick the FNAF that I like? I think I know what you're gonna do, and I love it. Okay, wait, I need Bonnie. Where's my blue for Bonnie? I guess I don't have a blue for Bonnie. I'll just use this one. So we got, you know, all the animatronics, right? Just absolutely, that's purple, that's not red. We just got all of them, just, you know. And then the toy ones as well. How am I gonna... There's so many of them to draw. We put in the Discord. I'll find something to, I'll find somewhere to put them. I'll probably put in the Discord though, because this is gonna be a big file. So we got that guy, we got... Oh, you can't even see that one, but that's fine. And then, there we go. Hello, Roxy. Several children are dead. Yes, exactly. And a thing that I haven't explained yet, we've got Mangle here, right? Which was supposed to be, oh boy, the replacement for Foxy, who is just a freaking mess. Like, they're just torn apart because kids decided, oh yeah, we're gonna tear them apart because that makes sense. So, yeah, there's that. That's just something that's worth mentioning because it's relevant later. Not too later, but sort of later. That's the wrong color, but it's fine. Hello, Mono! I'm poorly explaining FNAF lore. I'm gonna hydrate real quick. Think we're up to 6 dead children by now? No, 7! We've got Crying Child, we've got the 5 kids that Afton killed, and we've got Charlie. They're all dead. We're like, can't be asked to fix this, disappears. True. Okay, so you know, we've got all these guys here, right? And fun little thing. We've got just these children here that are just deciding, oh yeah, we're gonna possess the animatronics. Cause that makes sense. Yo, this one's a jam. Hold on, I'm turning this one up. Yeah! There we go. That one's a jam. So we've got all these kids, right? All their souls are possessing the animatronics. And you know, that's the whole plot of FNAF 2, is we've just got all these kids possessing just everything in sight. What else were they to do rough forever? I mean, exactly. So the children, basically, like, the whole thing is, the reason why they're doing this is because they think that Mr. Jeremy here is their killer. That's what they think. Right. So that's why they're attacking him and whatnot. Anyway, so moving through Mr. Jeremy's 5 nights. Evil purple man. Evil purple man. 5 nights. Here we go. And after those 5 nights, we go to night 6, and we discover through Mr. Phone Man. Don't mind my terrible phone. Mr. Phone Man tells us that kids died and that you're on night shift or day shift. It's evil purple man with FNAF. William people compare see Dream. Wait, they compare him to character Dream? Wait, really? Who's Phone Man? It's just Phone Man. Just like a previous night guard, basically. Another employee. Day shift. He's just the dude you hear in all the FNAF games. Well, it's usually the same dude. Sometimes it's not, but you know. Anyway, so that happens. Day 6 goes by, and then we get into an interesting part where Jeremy goes on day shift for, I guess you could call it day 7 then. So Jeremy's on his day shift, right? He's just chilling. He's keeping an eye on the kids because, you know, kids died. You know, it's normal thing. So he's there on his day shift. Can I write day on his hat? Hold on. Day. There we go. I haven't even seen anyone play FNAF. I just listened to the lore. Oh my god. This is also a jam. Heck yeah. Why is his body, like, off-center? Hold on. There we go. My bad. There we go. So, he's on his day shift, right? And whoop-de-doo. Something happens. Something definitely happens. playing FNAF is way too scary to play. Honestly, I'm not very scared of Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm a little scared of Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I do not like Five Nights at Freddy's 4. But, the other ones I'm chill with. I should play them on stream at some point. That should be on my list of things to do. Alright, so this happens, right? Mangle decides to just take... Oh wait, actually it's the... Hold on. I just realized it's the wrong way around. Hold on. I got this. There we go. There we go. That's better. So good old Jeremy here ends up getting his noggin chomped. Let me draw the chomp, cause you gotta draw the chomp. Wait, where'd my blush color go? Oh, it's right there. It's purple, god dang it. Chomp. You know, just chomping on person's head. Typical Mangle things. So, chomp. And this right here, this is the bite of 87! Yay! The one that most people already know about, but don't know what it actually is. Yay! So there is the bite of 87. After the bite of 87 happens, this place goes bye-bye. So after this, I really feel like all the named people die, like about 85% of them are dead. I mean, you're not wrong. Almost every person that has a name dies. Almost every person with the name dies. Hold on, let me hydrate. Alright. This song is an absolute jam. Okay, so, after the bite of 87, this place, very soon after, decides to shut down. Because, you know, that's the smart thing to do, is shut down the restaurant after multiple people have died. Well, actually, Jeremy didn't die. Jeremy lives. Hold on, let me make that clear. He lives. Somehow. But we never hear from him again. So, you know. He somehow lives without his frontal lobe, but we never hear from him again. It's fine. Okay, so this place here closes. Right. And meanwhile, we're gonna do a tiny bit of a jump, because I'm pretty sure that there's a certain part of the lore where I'm not sure when it started. Like, I know when it ended, I don't know when it started. So I'm just gonna start explaining it now, because it seems like the right part to start explaining it. Maybe. Hold on, I'm gonna turn down the music again. There we go. Okay, so next part to explain. There is so much lore, chat. How's he survived getting his head crushed with metal stuff? Apparently someone can survive without their frontal lobe, and that's what Mangle caught. I don't know. It was explained in the FNAF 1 calls. I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna, after this place closes, hold on. Let me, whoop. There we go. I made the arrow terrible. Let me redraw that arrow. There we go. So we're gonna take a look back at Mr. Afton here. You know, insane boy. I don't even remember what like his appearance in the games were. Like the little pixel appearance. I'm living without a brain just fine. Fair. Hold on, I gotta turn on my light in here. It's so dark now. There we go. Okay. So we take a look back at Mr. Afton here, right? And he's just insane now. Like, this guy's lost his mind completely. He can live, just doesn't have any cognitive functions. True. So he's just, you know, lost his mind. He's killed so many kids, whatever. He decides to build a few animatronics. He creates... Oh god, how the heck do I draw these animatronics? Wait. Oh no, I didn't think this through. I need references because these guys are actually complex. Hold on. I can't believe I need references for this, oh god. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Killing orphans, Techno Kenny. They're not even orphans. They're not even orphans. Okay. Alright, so he decides, right, he's gonna build some animatronics of his own. Right? So he creates he creates a few animatronics of his own. So we've got we've got Circus Baby. Wait, hold on. Baby. There we go. Killing children feels like Kenny. That one actually aligns a bit since, you know, one of the dead children is his son. It aligns a bit, yeah. Oh my god. And then we also got, hold on. We have Circus Baby. We have you know, we got Funtime Freddy. You know, just all of them, all the cool animatronics with the open faceplates and whatnot. Just those guys, you know, the ones from Sister Location. There, and then there's one more that I also need a reference for because I can't draw. Okay. And then we have the final one, which is... Oh, wait, that looks just dead inside. That's not what I wanted. There we go. You know, whatever. So this one is Ballora. It's 2 L's, right? Yeah, it's 2 L's. Okay. So he decides to create these guys. These guys here. And he makes a thing. He makes a place called Circus Babies Pizza. Oh god. Pizzeria. Yay! Circus Babies Pizzeria. So he creates this new restaurant, this new location. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure. Because here's the thing. The sister location attraction, in, you know, the game Sister Location, is a private party area. I don't remember for sure if that was Circus Babies Pizzeria or if Circus Babies Pizzeria was a separate attraction that got closed when Afton opened up the private place. So I'm not sure there. The lines kind of blur. So yeah, that place opens with these animatronics, right? But here's the thing. All of these guys, right? They are made. I'm gonna use Baby as an example because Baby's the easiest one to have an example of this. Baby and all of the animatronics have methods to hold on, I gotta draw the thing. There we go. They have, oh god, I'm getting drowned. Let me draw this freaking stomach first. Jeez. They all have methods to capture kids. You know, cause that makes sense. Why not? So obviously with this we see what Mr. Afton's hidden intentions are. He wants to capture and kill kids. As usual. Because he's insane. And also another thing we need to take a look at is Circus Baby herself was based off of Afton's daughter. Based off Elizabeth. And a lot of people assume that Ballora is based off of his wife. That we, know nothing about. We know very little about the wife. But this is the important part here. This is very important. This man just wants some Rubber Insight. Yes, exactly. But yeah, so Circus Baby is based off Elizabeth. This is an important thing. So once Circus Baby's Pizzeria opens, we gotta take a look at, oh, Shushi, welcome. We gotta take a look at Elizabeth. Because Elizabeth is told that, Circus Baby is off limits to her. But, of course, Father will not tell her why, just that Circus Baby is off limits. So, what ends up happening is Elizabeth here decides to, sneak in to the establishment, the pizzeria, because her father won't let her see Circus Baby. And she is absolutely enamored with this animatronic because it is literally based off of her. And it has all these cool things that Elizabeth hears about but can't see herself. Like, Circus Baby can make balloons, Circus Baby can make ice cream, all these different things, right? So, of course, Elizabeth sneaks in and goes and meets Circus Baby. And let me draw this scene semi-nicely because this is an important scene. Ah! Especially now if the child has a name. True. Okay, so we've got Circus Baby here, right? And she is giving ice cream to good old Elizabeth, right? Just some innocent ice cream, because she can make ice cream. That's awesome. That's great, So then we got Elizabeth here you know, happy-go-lucky little child. Is the ice poisoned? No, the ice cream is not poisoned. That's the wrong color. So we've got that right. Let me have her holding her microphone, because that, you know, makes sense. And then, what happens is, might as well be, I mean, you're not wrong. I'm gonna make it creepy. Just suddenly drawing turns creepy, because what do you know? Afton once again does it, makes a dangerous animatronic that his child, you know, gets caught in. So then, you know, you can get it from here. You can understand it from here. What happens? So that of course leads to yet another child dying. Yay! How is no one investigating that? Who knows, man? We have no idea. So yeah, that ends up happening. 2 out of 3 Afton kids dead, father of the year SMH. That's how many? 8? Yeah, 8 children. Welcome. So that happens. Elizabeth freaking dies. We don't know when exactly this happened. The timeline is a little blurred around this whole area. It might have happened way before, it might have happened after, we don't know. Like, way before anything, we don't know. Thank you for the follow, thank you. Thank you for the follow, thank you. So yeah, that happens. Afton is once again just dying inside because another child just dies. That makes sense. Yeah, this was, hold on, I'm gonna label this as either before Fredbear's, oh, that, there's no E, there we go, or after Freddy Jr.'s. We don't know which is which, but it's one of those. It's one of those two. Yeah, so this whole thing happens. We're gonna split. Wait, hold on. I need to look up something really quick because I forgot the time of this happening. Oh, right, we don't know. God dang it. Alright, that's fine. So we're gonna kind of, like, block this whole part off because this isn't related to the next bit. It's important, but it's not related. We're gonna go 8,000 on the canvas. Oh dear God. There's so many doodles. Oh my God. Okay. So now we go and wait, I should actually put that on the canvas. There we go. So this place closes, right? And a new place opens up. And this place uses those old withered animatronics that never got fixed. And the animatronics are make the canvas an NFT. Make thousands of dollars off of it. Meanwhile destroying the environment. Beautiful. Perfect. So now we see the old withered animatronics all fixed up and nice, you know, and this place is Freddy Fazbear's. I can't type fast. Type right fast. Freddy Fazbear's. Oh, this one's a jam. Hold on. Yeah. Easier. So this new place opens up. Another new place. Now we don't really know a ton about what happens with Freddy Fazbear's. Some people say that Afton went back and killed another 5 kids. Some people say that it was just another restaurant that opened and then closed that we didn't really know a ton about. But in general, we don't know a lot about Freddy Fazbear's itself. What we do know... The meme! The meme! Okay, sorry, this is like one of my favorite FNAF songs, honestly. So what we do know about Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria is a person, the night guard. There we go. I keep missing the H, but that's fine. The night guard by the name of Mike Schmidt. You know, typical FNAF fashion, spends the 5 nights, spends an extra 2 nights, whatever. The important thing about him is a lot of people suspect him to be, suspect him to be Michael Afton. You know, the dude that killed his brother. You know, this guy. He looks so happy. Why did I make him so happy? Anyway, so a lot of people suspect that that Mike Schmidt is Michael Afton because the thing is, now I'm kind of jumping around on the timeline a little bit now, but that's because it kind of needs to jump around to actually explain certain things. So this is a little bit of a timeline jump around near this part, so sorry in advance. And the reason why Mr. Michael here is looking into, you know, these restaurants and stuff, the Foxy stand, the furry, yes, exactly, is he is looking for his father, because his father has disappeared. He's gone out of thin air. You know, because that makes sense. So he's looking for traces of William, trying to find him, and trying to figure out what the heck happened between everything. Because after he killed his brother, he was just kind of left in the dark. He had no clue what was going on. So he's looking for answers, and his dad. So that's why he's, you know, in Freddy Fazbear's and stuff. William went to grab milk. Went to grab milk in the afterlife. So Michael is going around to the different places trying to find where his dad is. I would disappear as well if I was responsible for 7 deaths. Gotta run from that police. True. I'm trying to think. Hold on. I need to look up one of the FNAF minigames to remember exactly. No, never mind. I remember what happened. Okay. So this here, I'm also gonna point out, This is a big theory. Like, this is... We don't know if that's true or not. It's probably not, but that's a theory I've seen a lot. So that's just going to be put there in a separate section as a theory. The other important thing about Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, which I forgot to mention, is like the whole point of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria is Mr. William Afton. He's there. You know, he's just there and he's chilling, you know? Because he sees that another attraction is open, that Henry opens, and he's like, oh heck no, not having this. And he decides to go to the pizzeria. He decides to go there. There we go. It's just a theory, a game theory. I'm pretty sure that theory is actually from game theory, if I remember correctly. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna turn down the music again. There we go. So he goes there, right? And he decides he's not having any of this. So he goes to... Oh wait, hold on. I need a different... There we go. So he sees all the animatronics, right? All the beautiful animatronics just chilling, having the time of their lives. He sees them all there. And he decides, after hours, if I were a purple guy, I'd kill Matt Pat. What? So he sees all of them, and he decides to have them follow him. Well, actually, wait, hold on. He technically... I don't remember how he tricks them to follow them, but, like, they see... It's a minigame in FNAF 3. They see, like, Shadow Freddy, and they follow Shadow Freddy, but I don't remember if there's, like, an explanation for that or not. But either way, he lures them, one by one, into a back room. Yay, back rooms. Also, my drawings are getting, like, progressively smaller as well, I've noticed. So in said back room, he decides to tear apart each and every animatronic. You know, because that makes sense. Because he's just unhinged. So all of said animatronics are just destroyed. Just saw a cactus cake. Good job, I'm proud. Thank you! I stressed out over that cake too much because I never made anything like it. So yeah, all of the animatronics, even Foxy, just like everybody, is now destroyed. Yay! Wait, I need Bonnie there too. There we go. So he ends up just tearing apart all of the animatronics. This is his doing. He did this. He did this. And there we go. And then what happens? I gotta start drawing bigger. It's tiny now. I gotta stop. And then one of the crying children, one of the souls inside of Golden Freddy, because there's two souls inside Golden Freddy at this point. Well, Golden Freddy, Fredbear, they're the same thing, but it's called Golden Freddy now in this part of the timeline. One of the two souls, because there's two, there's the crying child and then there's the other child that Afton killed. So they decide, you know, they go into said back room where Afton keeps escaping into, and then leading the animatronics and then taking them apart, whatever. All the souls go there, including the one inside of Golden Freddy. And once again, he's responsible for her crime. Yes, exactly. Oh, I'm just at the beginning of the timeline now. Uh-oh. There we go. So they go into this back room. And in this back room, this is an important part, so I'm gonna make it real big. Wait, it needs to be bigger. Ah. There we go. Real big. Okay. My man needs some therapy. I don't think even therapy can help at this point. Honestly. Oh, that's the wrong color. So this is the back room that Afton keeps running into, right? And he's there, like, you know... Wait, I don't draw him with eyes. There we go. He's there with this weird smile. And then all of the crying children... and then fifth one, which is Golden Freddy. You know, they're all there. They all start haunting him. You know, as you do as a spirit, you haunt your killer. That makes sense, right? And also, you know, Spring Bonnie's in the corner too. That's also a thing. The Spring Bonnie suit's just sitting in the corner. So this man sees the Golden Freddy soul and he freaks out. He's like, oh no, Golden Freddy, oh no. And so he starts running from the soul, because the soul chases him or whatever, I don't know. It does something. It does something. So yeah, they end up... I'm gonna shove it to the side a little bit. Oh no, my dead child is here. This isn't his dead child. Dead child's soul is not doing anything at the minute. We don't know where the dead child's soul is. We're just unsure of whatever happened to that. Why the soul square? Minecraft? That's just how they are in the mini games, so I draw them that way. Because I don't know how else to draw them, honestly. So yeah, he runs away from... Oh, I just deleted everything. There we go. That's a ghast. True. True. Isn't it a crying child? No, it's not. Because they... here, let me explain that part real quick. Let me just throw it somewhere real quick. There we go. So in Golden Freddy, right, there are two souls. Because there is... there's Crying Child. This boy here. And then there's also the other child that, you know, Afton killed and stuffed in there. So there are two souls inside of Golden Freddy. All those kids are crying at this point. They're brutally murdered. True. Yes. Very true. So yeah, the crying child chases William, and William flees into the Spring Bonnie suit. And he's sitting there like he's laughing about it, cause you know, haha, he won. Whatever. He thinks he's so great. And then, what do you know? Karma comes back to bite him. The Springlock suit starts, you know, doing its thing. And... Wait. Hold on, I can make this look. There we go. The spring locks go off. And then let me draw a big room again. Big room, and then we got this man on the floor, dying. Literally, just sitting there dying. Like, yeah. Yeah. You know. And so at this site, all the children are like, I'm at peace, yay. And they I don't know, they ascend or something. Or so we thought. We thought they were satisfied, but they were not. In the future, we learned, but whatever. So they go and they're satisfied with him dying, whatever. And this back room is boarded up. Like, there's no way in or out. So he's just there for a while. He's just trapped there for a while. So then after this whole thing happens, after William dies and whatnot, at some point, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria ends up closing. Probably due to Mike Schmidt, you know, being like, hey, your animatronics are insane. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. So this place closes, you know. Makes sense. And then we're gonna do a good old time skip of like 30 years. Or, yeah, no, we're doing like a time skip of, well, it could be a little bit less than 30 years, because next is, whatever. It's around 30 years that this time skip happens. So, about 30 years. We go and take a look back to Michael. I'm still drawing him with the Foxy mask, even though he doesn't have the Foxy mask anymore. He's just forever free. So Michael is all grown up now, right? And he's like, where the heck is my dad? He just disappeared like 30 years ago. I'm gonna go find him. You know, because that's proper thing to do. He's wondering about like all the stuff with Freddy's, whatnot, you know. He's trying to figure out what the heck's going on. And we also assumed that William was in contact with Michael at some point, telling him about the sister location where Circus Baby's Pizzeria is, where all these guys are. And that place has not shut down, or at least we're pretty sure it hasn't shut down. That place is still going, somehow. Who knows how, but it is. And Michael knows about this place, so he decides to go there. He decides to head over to Circus Babies. The sister location, you know, because he's looking for answers and whatnot. Which place? We're talking about Circus Baby's Pizzeria. We're talking about this whole deal. Okay. I'm like slowing down a bit because there's a lot of information to explain at once. Okay. The one where Elizabeth dies, yes. That is the one. And this place has still been going somehow. We don't know how, but there's still people working there, so I don't know. So he gets his way in with the job. And hold on, I gotta figure out how to explain this one. How do I explain this one? Oh god. What the heck? That's not a FNAF song. Hello? No. There we go. There's a FNAF song. Okay. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to explain this one now. This is very informative, I'm glad. This is longer than any other FNAF explanation, but hey, hopefully it makes sense somewhat. So he gets a job at this place, right? And he's looking for, you know, the animatronics. He's looking for answers and everything. So he, you know, like, talks to freaking Baby and stuff. Like, he's sitting here, like, this is part of Sister Location game, so, like, you need to know about the events of Sister Location, because I'm not going to explain all of Sister Location. So, so he's here. This is the part where, like, you're under the desk, and there's all, you know, this whole deal. And Circus Baby's talking to you and stuff. So yeah, this part he realizes that the animatronics, hold on, I gotta actually draw this part out. The animatronics think that, well, actually it would be like thought bubbles, I guess. Anyway, they think that Michael is his dad. Or, wait. Hello, can I draw, please? There we go. They think that Michael is his dad. So, you can kind of see, like, oh yeah, these spirits aren't very happy with his dad. Uh-oh. So, you know, typical thing, they're trying to kill him, whatnot. And, well, actually, I guess it's not, no. It's hard to explain, right? Because the whole thing is, all the animatronics of Sister Location act as a hive mind, basically. With Baby or Elizabeth spirit being like the fronting personality, I guess, I don't know, and they just want to be free from the location. That's like their goal. So they see Michael as an opportunity to get out. How do I draw that? How do I draw that explanation? I don't know. How do I draw that? Hold on, I have an idea, maybe. They see Michael. Oh wait, that's not fox ears. There we go. Michael, have fun with that. Yeah, Michael's gonna have a great time, man. They see Michael as a way out. Because they obviously just can't leave just being a mess of endoskeleton, so they need a disguise. So fast forward a little bit in this whole ordeal. I'm gonna move it a bit because it's too spread out now. Everything's too spread out. I keep destroying everything. One of these times I'm just gonna do that and then press a button and not be able to undo it. It's gonna be great. Not at all another death that will happen. No, totally not. No. So obviously at the end of Sister Location, we find out that Mans gets scooped. Man gets scooped. Mans gets scooped. Yep. Scooped by good ol' Ennard, which is the hive mind of you know, all the animatronic endoskeleton things, you know. That's what he is. So guy gets scooped. Michael gets just, you know, wrecked. Whatever. And the endoskeleton mess takes that opportunity to basically take Michael's skin and be him. I don't know how that works, but it did, I guess. I don't know. It's very confusing. But obviously, hydration. Let me do that real quick. There we go. Thank you for the hydration check. I appreciate it. Okay, so then they go around, you know. I'm still drawing Michael with the fox mask. I don't know. Then again, some of the lore here is confusing. True, very true. FNAF lore is crazy. It is. So they go about, you know, happy as can be because they have a disguise, right? And they're, you know, they're just chilling and just like enjoying life and whatnot. When actually, let me shove this over. I keep making big gaps and I'm trying not to do that so I can use up more canvas space. And then over time, the body decays, you know, because it's a body, a corpse. So you know, it just kind of ends up bad. It's real bad. So the endoskeleton ends up abandoning the, so it's basically a zombie. Basically, the endoskeleton hive mind though ends up abandoning said thing. They leave. They're like, nah, we're out. So this whole mess of wires and stuff abandons and goes into the sewers or something. I don't know. Something like that. Me on Monday be like. But interesting little thing is Michael is not dead. Mans gets up and he's like, oh my god, I'm alive. You know, he's just like, he's just shocked that he's alive, because somehow he just defies death. I don't know. He's still alive though. He's just chilling. After the endoskeleton hive mind just abandons his body. So he's alive and whatnot. The endoskeleton's free and roaming the sewers, whatever. So he decides to go and find his father now. He decides to go look for his father. So he's got his dad on his mind. This man, you know, whatnot. There's no way that's physically impossible. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. What do you want? Now, okay, wait. I have the timeline in my brain. I'm trying to figure out. I think Fazbear Fright is next. I think. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we'll talk about Fazbear Fright next. I'm gonna move all of this a little bit. I'm trying to cram as much information into this little space as possible. There we go. Works for me. Okay. So he decides, oh yeah, I'm gonna go find my father, whatnot. So then another new attraction. Remember, this is 30 years after Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria closed. So a new attraction decides to open up. And this attraction is not a pizzeria. For once. This is, hold on, I'm gonna make it like spooky and stuff. This is Fazbear Fright. New attraction. And this place is basically a haunted house horror thing. This is not Five Nights at Freddy's songs. What the heck? Bro. Half of this isn't Five Nights at Freddy's. Hold on, let me find a better playlist. I'm gonna find a better playlist real quick. How's this one? Oh, this one looks good. This one's, wait, no. It's Tally Hall in it. God dang it. I would get so DMCA'd. No. No. I'll be honest, this VOD's probably totally muted at this point anyway. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm just gonna keep going. Anyway. Purple guy must be like 70 at this point? Yes. Very true. I need more space. Hold on. I'm gonna go 10,000. Woo! Alright. So, Fazbear Frights opens, and Michael sees this. Good old Michael is like, oh yeah, that might be where my dad is. So he goes there, and takes the night shift. You know, cause that makes sense. And what do you know? Day 2 of his job, the phone man, different phone man. I think people call him phone dude. Phone dude is like, oh hey, we found an animatronic. You're gonna love him. You know? So they find the animatronic, right? William died, right? Possibly. Yes, but also no. So they say they found an animatronic, and what do you know? What does Michael see? Michael sees a Spring Bonnie suit in his cameras, and is like, oh my god, that's my dad. You know, because that makes sense, right? He's like, oh my god, that's my dad. I don't know. He somehow connects the dots. I don't know exactly how he does, but he realizes that Spring Bonnie suit is the one that my dad had. That's got to be connected, whatnot. So he's like, that, you know, that's important. fast forward through the 5 nights. Wait, let me do this instead. 5 nights of him trying to freaking dodge his dad, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. You're my dad. Yes, exactly. And what Michael ends up doing, because, you know, why not? Or at least we're pretty sure that he did it. It's another vague thing. But, after Michael's good old 5 nights at Fazbear Frights, he decides, I'm gonna put an end to my dad's shenanigans. And he, you know, decides hold on. He decides to light the place in flames and burn it down. Yay. Arson Pog. Yeah. So he lights up Fazbear Fright with his dad inside, trying to put an end to everything. So yeah. He ends up doing that. Once again, kind of like an indiscriminate amount of time passes by. We don't know exactly how long. We're gonna take a look back at Mr. Henry. We're gonna take a look at Henry real quick. So we're gonna do that kind of. So we've got Henry here. And he is somehow, like, he knows about all this stuff. He's somehow caught up with all this. And he is trying to put an end to all of this. He's trying to put an end to all the dark past of Freddy Fazbear's. He's trying to end it all. Henry without last name. It's probably Emily, I think. So he's like, oh yeah, I'm trying to end this once and for all, because he somehow knows about, like, the child spirits and stuff. We assume that he knows about it because of the puppet and everything, but we don't know for sure. So he decides to make a very elaborate scheme, where he makes, what is it called? Hold on. It's the whole premise of Pizzeria Simulator, which is the next game in the timeline, I guess. What is it called? Like, he basically opens up a job offering for someone to invest in a pizzeria. So he makes a big ol' elaborate scheme. Hold on. It's very big. So someone opens up a, you know, pizzeria, and his whole plan is to lure any animatronic souls to the pizzeria to, you know, finish it off, whatnot. I know what you mean, but I don't know the name. Yeah, that's what the problem is. So yeah, he has this whole plan, right, to lure them and then obviously set the place aflame, because how else would you deal with animatronics that have souls? You just light it on fire. That makes sense. So he ends up creating a robot, another animatronic, called Lefty. And Lefty is created to capture the marionette because that has Charlie's soul in it, you know, and he wants to put her soul to rest, so he creates this animatronic to go and capture Charlie. Or, well, wait, hold on, I gotta draw a puppet. Oh wait, that's not, there we go. Good enough. That's a puppet there. Yep. And it thing. I don't know. Do I call it she because it's got a Charlie soul in it, or do I call it because it's an it? I don't know. But anyway, the animatronic ends up capturing the puppet. You know, somehow. We never get shown exactly how. All we know is the puppet's in there. Because we see it in, like, parts of the game or something. Whoop, that's the wrong way. So yeah. Lefty is made to capture the puppet. And that is one of the animatronics that is offered to you in the Pizzeria Simulator game that you can put into it, whatnot. Voice, work with me. Hold on, let me hydrate. Fun fact, in the game, Lefty is $5, not because of the risk that comes with it, but because Henry wants his daughter to be in the building. And obviously, you can't just put the creature in there. Like, what you're saying is the marionette is in Lefty at the end of that. Yes. The Lefty captures the marionette and is inside of it. And you can buy Lefty and put them into the pizzeria. Let me hydrate. Oh god, my brain. Yeah, it's a lot of information at the end. All this stuff over here kind of makes sense, and then there's this, and it's like, oh dear god. So pushing that information to the side for a second. There's so much to unpack in FNAF 6. There really is. There's so much. It's so much information. So we learn, or we take a look back at Michael here, which I'm still drawing with the Foxy mask because it makes no sense. He sees this job offering for a new FNAF attraction, right? A new pizzeria, and he's like, oh boy, that's important. I think that's something I should investigate. So he becomes the investor or owner or whatever of the pizzeria. Mr. Weird Lore says stuff that makes sense to me. It makes sense in my brain. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it makes sense in my brain. So he goes and gets the job and whatnot. So he ends up being the owner thing. And part of his job is, wait, I'll just write job there so you understand, like, oh yeah, he took the job, whatever. Part of the job in the game is you are sat next to, or you are sat in front of animatronics that Henry explains to you are going to be used for scrap. When in reality, he wants them to be, wait, what, Scrap Baby. Scrap Baby, I think, is the first one that's in there. Scrap Baby is a whole different deal. I don't know what happened. Like, Scrap Baby's there. I don't know. The hive mind animatronic is there though. That's all that matters. So, yeah, so you basically need to fill out a whole thing in the game that's like, yeah, these are gonna be used for scrap, whatnot. Is this the game Rambo played that you animated? No. Which one was that? That I animated? Oh, that was Help Wanted. No, this is Pizzeria Simulator. This is not Five Nights at Freddy's music. I'm gonna get DMCA'd. If my channel goes, you know what happened. If my channel is gone, you know what happened to me. But yeah, so basically Henry's on the line here. And he kind of explains like, hello? There we go. Actually wait, that is the right one. Back to YouTube. YouTube's copyright is even worse though. But he basically explains that all the scrap animatronics. I need to know what all the scrap animatronics were. Hold on. FNAF Simulator scrap animatronics. Hold on. Let me find all of them. Okay, yeah, there was 4 animatronics that you could salvage, basically. And the goal is to get them all into the pizzeria. So, we've got Scrap Baby. We have what is called Molten Freddy, which is a mess of wires, which we assume is one half of the, hive mind from Sister Location. We assume Scrap Baby and Molten Freddy are the 2 halves of the hive mind. We don't know what happened between them. We don't know anything about that. Can I ask what program we're using? I am using Krita. Also welcome. Then we have Springtrap. Springtrap's here. You know, he's just chilling. That's one of the ones that you salvage. Any good? Yes, it's very good. I like Krita a lot. And then we have Lefty, who has Charlian, which you can also buy Lefty, but you can also salvage Lefty. So he explains that like all these guys can be used for scrap. I've used GIMP and Clip Studio Paint. GIMP is, oh boy, you are definitely. I could never use GIMP. It's so confusing to me. It's like a more confusing Photoshop. I'm high tech. Makes sense. All right. So yeah, Henry basically explains like you gotta take all these animatronics into the pizzeria for scrap, whatnot. So then, what happens next? I'm trying to remember what happens next. Oh boy. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember. Or I'm trying to figure out how to explain it all. Let me hydrate real quick though. We're like 3/4 the way through all the lore, so now my brain's kind of like spread thin. Okay. So then after you salvage all the animatronics, right? All of them are in the pizzeria. So let me just show that all of them are, you know, in the pizzeria, whatnot. I gotta hydrate again. Hello. Let me hydrate. There we go. Thank you for the hydration check. Captured animatronics, got it. Yes. So they're all in this pizzeria place, whatever. Bye, Plague. Thanks for stopping by. Still want the end product? Of course. So they're all in the pizzeria. And then... How many nights was it like? I think it was 5 nights as well. The typical 5 nights. So the 5 nights pass. And then Henry decides to, you know, because all the animatronics are in one place. That's the whole point of the thing. Like, in the game, after the end of each night, the hand unit voice is like, remember, you want them all in one place. That's referring to the animatronics. So Michael gets them all in one place, and then Henry basically pulls a Michael and makes the place go up in flames. And Michael's in there with him as well. That's a point I should probably make, is he's there. He's in the building. And so basically all the animatronics go up in flames. So let me symbolize that. Henry's monologue at the end is my favorite part of the whole series. I love the monologue. Honestly, I wish I could, like, animate it. I would love to animate that monologue. It's really cool. Like, if you haven't seen that part, like, that whole ending of FNAF Pizzeria Simulator, you should go watch it, because it actually, like, helps explain a lot of stuff. Like, of course I'm being very brief with this stuff, but that helps explain quite a bit. So we've got all the animatronics. Springtrap. You know, all of them are in the building, and they burn. Yay! You would think that would be the end of it. You would think. Oh boy. I think that's actually, I think we're able to move on to, I think the next step is, oh no, where am I? Oh, there I am. We're fine. I have short attention span, no time for long depth explanation. It continues? It continues. Help wanted, right? Yes. Yes, help wanted. I almost forgot about help wanted. I was almost ready to go to security breach, and I was like, wait, no, that's not right. Okay, let me resize canvas. And honestly, help wanted and security breach, I kind of see, like, if this story was in seasons, this would be like maybe 2 seasons. Security breach and help wanted are a whole different kind of arc. Like, this is all one story arc practically. Over here is a whole different arc. So I'm gonna kind of like split it a bit. Like, this is arc 2 basically. All right. Oh boy, this is where, like, I gotta jump around a bit now because it's recent lore, so it's hard to explain. Alternate universe type of thing? Almost, yeah. It gets hard to explain. It gets real hard to explain. How complicated and unlogical do you want the lore of your game to be? Yes. Honestly, if I ever make a game, expect this. And just half of it's not gonna make sense. Okay. So now we are looking at the point of view of what we can assume is, wait, let me use like orange instead, I think. I'd probably play that game. I want to make a game in the future. That sounds like fun. Except I just can't code whatsoever. So now we are at the point of view of what we assume is Vanessa or Vanny or something along those lines. Vanessa's lore is also confusing. There's some things about it that need to be kind of explained still, so it's all from here is kind of choppy. Someone else who can code and work with them, that would be fun. Vanessa, Vanny, question mark. I think I'm late. You are very late, my friend. I apologize. So now we're at the point of view of Vanessa or Vanny. And they are a beta tester. All I remember is William Afton being figurative purple guy and Michael being a literal purple guy. Yep. Yep, that, yeah. Vanessa is William's second secret wife? What? This is not FNAF. Okay, I'm going back to my... There we go. I can't trust that playlist anymore, man. This entire VOD has probably been muted 10 times over, but it's fine. So they are a beta tester for a game. I need the logo of the game. Hold on. There it is. So they're a beta tester for a game called Help Wanted. And this is the VR... that's not what I wanted. This is the VR game. This is the FNAF VR game. And said beta tester learns... Well, we don't know really if... No, never mind. We do know, I think. It's confusing. 'Cause... I'm trying to figure out... Because there's two characters that we know. We know of Tape Girl and we know of Vanessa or Vanny. And we assume that Vanessa... Well, I'm gonna start saying Vanny because of future stuff. We know that Vanny is the beta tester that pretty much we play as in the game. We are the ones that discover the tapes. We are the ones that learns everything. So, Vanny through the through said tapes. There's also this other guy named Jeremy who was beta tester before. Oh right, there was also Jeremy. Jeremy was mentioned in the tapes. So basically, there's the VR headset. Vanny learns through some tapes that were hidden in the game files. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. There we go. She learns of a bug, a glitch, and that glitch has a name, and that is Glitch Trap. I need a reference of Glitch Trap. Yeah, I think it's a different Jeremy. I don't think we never got any confirmation for that, really. Just noticed he's using Creator Ad. Yeah, Creator is really nice. Also, Jeremy is not dead. Jeremy didn't die from the bite, remember? So we got this guy here, smiling happy rabbit boy, which is Glitch Trap, just weird rabbit man. And basically, oh god, how do I draw this? We learned that Glitch Trap is basically trying to make a cult, I guess. There's no other way to explain it. Man's making a cult somehow. So wait, let me, I'm gonna, he's making a cult. How do I draw that? I'm gonna take some inspiration from Game Theory's thumbnail. And it's like, cult, yay! Yay, cult! What's the cult about? Basically, what Glitch Trap does is he gets into people's minds. He basically controls you. And he just gets you to do whatever he says. That's essentially it. No. Out of here. Okay. That's essentially what happens. So Vanny learns about this, and then we learn that Vanny gets controlled by... Wait, hold on. This needs to be bigger. This is way too cheery music. It's fine. So we learn that, like, Vanny ends up getting controlled by Glitch Trap. Because the thing is, there are two endings, right, of Help Wanted. And one is you basically get controlled by Glitch Trap immediately. And the other one is you essentially lock him away, but that doesn't stop him. So it's confusing. There we go. So Vanny ends up getting controlled by Glitch Trap. And that's basically all we got from Help Wanted. Moving on to the current game, Security Breach. I need the logo for Security Breach. Actually, I don't really even need to include the logo of this one, because this one's not a game in the canon. It's an actual attraction thing. Glitch Trap sounds like a music genre. It kind of does. He also has a nickname called Malhair. So then time skip at some point with all this. Who knows when everything happened. There's no time freaking... We don't get any time constraints with this, so it gets very confusing. So some time passes, right? Because he has malware. You know, because rabbit malware, hair rabbit mal is fine. Okay, so we got the Pizzaplex here. We got this wonderful place. And now a lot of things are very, like, broad in terms of story. Because, one, we don't know if there's a true ending for Security Breach. Two, we have very little actual information on the characters. Like, we don't know who Gregory is. We don't know exactly what's going on with Vanessa/Vanny. So, I don't really know if I can explain Security Breach. Like, genuinely. Also, welcome. Hello. So I kind of think, like, I was gonna try to explain this, but I genuinely, no. Go back. I genuinely don't know where to explain this, like making the doodle wise. So I'm just gonna kind of leave the doodle as is, but I can explain security breach if you guys want, just like talking wise. Is that something you guys would want me to do, maybe? I don't know. Because again, I don't know how to like doodle out the entirety of security breach. So I'm just kind of gonna leave it as like a question mark. I don't know. There's a lot of unknowns. We've got freaking Gregory. We've got, you know, all this stuff. I don't know, man. Something's going on there. Explain who Music Man is. Music Man is actually from Pizzeria Simulator. He was one of the many animatronics from that. And we basically, he's just another animatronic. He doesn't really have a story as far as we know. He's just there. Because there were a lot of animatronics that were created in Pizzeria Simulator that didn't really have any story or anything to them. Like, there was like a pig animatronic at some point, there was a hippo animatronic, there was just a bunch of random ones that got added into the mix. And we don't know a ton about them. He likes his tunes and I can vibe with that, exactly. I know. Funny thing, I'm pretty sure the pig animatronic in Ultimate Custom Night, where like all the animatronics have voice lines basically. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I'm pretty sure the pig animatronic actually, like, his voice lines like are quotes from The Art of War, which is very funny. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I forgot exactly if it was the pig animatronic or not, but I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway. No way. I'm pretty... Hold on, I'm gonna look it up now. Pig animatronic. No, it was there. Voice lines. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Pig Patch. That's his name. Let me find it. Yeah. He is the one that quotes The Art of War. Techno is canon to the FNAF universe. Yep. Okay, so I'll talk about security breach a little bit while I just doodle my confused sketches of all of them, because I have no idea what's going on in the lore. Where are the quotes? Oh, let me list them off. I don't think it's any of the ones that Techno has said specifically. Let me find them. They're there. At least I'm pretty sure. At least I think the talented hawk hides its claws. That's from the Art of War, right? I'm pretty sure. I think there's 3 Art of War quotes from him. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I think they're from the Art of War, but I might be wrong. But yeah, I'll start explaining the security breach stuff now. So basically, what we know of the Pizzaplex is we know that Vanessa and well, no, I'm not gonna explain that part yet because that's a confusing part. Vanessa ends up getting a job as a security guard for the Pizzaplex. Because she was very highly regarded with like the higher ups apparently even though she had no background experience. So she ended up getting the job even though she had no background experience. And we know very little about Vanessa herself. Ah, no! No, where's my charger? Oh dear God. Wait. Ah! There we go. It's fine. We're good. And then we know that Gregory is some homeless kid that we know nothing about as well. A lot of people have a theory that Gregory is the crying child, you know, the crying child from the very beginning of the freaking storyline. A lot of people say that he is like a robot that has the crying child's soul in it. But that's a very out there theory. River by enemies are reborn. Oh, it is. Crying child got reborn. Well, to kind of explain that whole theory, to explain that theory, in the books, right? Because there's a trilogy of Five Nights at Freddy's books, and then there's also like a series called Fazbear Frights, which is just a bunch of short stories. But in those books, there has been instances of like a child that, or a animatronic that thinks they are a person because there are these little like discs that make you see a robot as a human. It's a whole thing that gets explained in the book, but it's very complicated and weird. It has to do with like sensory overload and stuff. I don't know. So there's been instances of that in the books. So people think that Gregory is an instance of a child or a robot thinking they're a child or being possessed, whatever. That's a Doctor Who episode, pretty sure. The books are really confusing. I just read them recently. Dear God, they are confusing. So yeah, that's a theory about Gregory. We honestly know like so incredibly little about Gregory. It makes me lose my mind. There's so many characters we know just way too little about, and I'm just sitting here like I want story. But yeah, so that's all we really know about Gregory. Is he might be a robot, might just be some homeless kid that's been camping out in the Pizzaplex for God knows how long. We don't know. We assume that he's been camping out in the Pizzaplex because there's little areas all around the Pizzaplex that look like someone's been living there. Like there's a room inside of where like Sun's platform is when you enter the daycare. And that place is like a mess. It looks like somebody's been living there. And there's like little areas all around that look like people have been there, but we don't know for sure if that's Gregory or not. Dream SMP isn't the only thing that's starving, it's banned for lore. True. Very true. So yeah, we don't really know what's going on with Gregory. I wish I had more information. There's also Vanessa, or Vanny, which is a whole different deal. Right, so there are these, there are these tapes that you can find, in Security Breach. I actually went through and did it off stream. She's just a cop now. I went through and I got all those tapes off stream. I could actually probably show them to you guys. Do you guys want me to, like, roam around in Security Breach while I explain this stuff? Or do you want me to keep on doodling? I can do either or. Sure? Okay. I'm gonna draw Vanny here, and then I'm gonna finish this mess of doodles. And then I'll post this at some point. At some point. It'll get posted. Alright. So yeah. Wait, let me crop this. There we go. There is the entirety of the FNAF lore in one canvas. My god. That's a whole mural. Imagine if I went through and, like, did finished art of this. Like, if I just kind of made a whole mural of just finished parts of this. Imagine that. Yeah, I'm I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but something's gotta be done with it, because my god, it's a lot. Fantastic doodles, thank you. I'll do like a slow scan of all of them. Oh my god. It just slowly devolves too. It's great. Make it a blanket. I'm gonna make it like I'm just gonna print it out and just spread it across my wall somewhere. I would want to clean up the colors probably though. Or at least make a nice background color, because when you zoom out it looks ugly. It looks so ugly. Hold on, let me merch print if you make merch at some point. Honestly, I think the canvas is too long for me to be allowed to make this a merch print anywhere. New merch drop. Hold on, is this color okay with the rest? I think so, yeah. Cool. That looks nicer than the grayish yellow thing, the paper color. Alright, I'm gonna save this and then I'm gonna hop into Security Breach and talk about Security Breach for a while. 'Cause why not? Alright, let me save this. I'm just gonna call it FNAF Timeline. Dear God, what have I created? It's kind of pieces we can glue it back together. I'm just gonna sell the merch as like 3 separate parts. So you have to buy all 3 to get the full timeline. That would be such a scam. It's interesting how long the Fazbear Entertainment line has gone, considering you can literally make a poster that could cover a wall about its twisted history. True! It's crazy. And the fact that I've been a part of this fandom for pretty much the entire time it's existed. Oh my god. It's been a wild ride. And also, I probably didn't explain all that there is to explain. Back to watching the stream since my Hollow drawing I was working on. Nice! Hold on. I'm gonna launch my VTuber, actually. Give me like 5 seconds, chat. I gotta set up since I'm changing to video game. Video game. Did you talk about the logbook? What logbook are you talking about exactly? I might have forgotten some things because brain go burr when trying to explain a whole 6-7 games worth of lore. Okay, you are... Wait, are you plugged in? FNAF Survival. Oh, I've never read the logbook at all. I know that there's a lot of information in it, but I've never read it myself. So, I cannot talk about it. I only recently finished all the actual Five Nights at Freddy's books, which those are like a whole alternate universe thing, so you're not really missing much if you haven't read them. And they're also confusing as all heck. So it's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing. Oh, I just saw okay. Ooh. I just saw something that's exciting. Okay, I'm gonna put away that now. Sorry, I saw something really cool. I can't talk about it though. Not yet. Alright, let me launch my VTuber and then let's hop into video game. Chat! I saw something really cool. I don't know if it's for sure yet. I might be... Did you get in? I might have! I possibly, maybe. I don't know. I'm scared to check. I'm genuinely scared to check. I'm terrified to check. But I might be in an SMP. I might be doing lore, chat. I might be doing lore. Maybe. I still need to see if it's actually true or not. Maybe. Ah. Okay, wait. Appear. Yay! Hey, there we go. Oh god, you can't see my eyes at all. Hello. My eyes are just shut. Hold on. Check now? No, I'm scared too. Wait, I can't see my eyes at all because I'm wearing glasses, but that's fine. It's fine. I'm here now. Hello. I can't use this while I'm drawing because my eyes are just constantly closed since I'm looking down. But since we're gonna be playing video game, I can have a form. I can appear. Yay. Alright. Let me YouTuber T, yeah. Pause music. Game capture. Security breach. Where are all my things? Wait, hold on. Maybe. I think we're good. And yay! It worked! Ow! Hey, it worked actually. The bonk worked. Let's go. Eyes, hello? There are my eyes. Guess I could read the FNAF books since I have some more free time. Yeah, go for it. It's actually, I like the books. They're not bad. Let me go master volume down a bit. Oh, wait a second. Oh, my visual quality's on ultra. Let me change that real quick. Cause that's gonna kill my stream. Imagine if I freaking went on ultra on stream. Oh no. My computer's already being an airplane, so. Bye Bubble, thanks for stopping by. Thank you. But yeah, we're just gonna screw around in this a bit. Hydration check. Let me hydrate. We're gonna screw around a bit in this, and I'll talk about the security breach lore. Let me change category. Let's see. Minus phrase security breach. I can't get my tag. There we go. About security breach. I don't care about the misspells. Alright, let's go. Which autosave do I use? Oh no. I'm gonna use... maybe this one? I don't know which one had the tapes on them. What was I saying before all of this? I was gonna say something, but now I forgot. Oh no. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. I'm over here. Where's Freddy? Hey, there's my boy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in this save, yeah, I got all the upgrades. My boy's all upgraded up. And I ended up using the cheat to be able to save after 6 a.m. because I can't do that. Okay, so, security breach lore. Right. First time seeing FNAF being played, Pog. This is a very interesting FNAF game to be your first one you're seeing. Okay. So, what do you guys want me to explain about security breach? Is there anything specific that you'd want me to explain? Because of that glitch, time travel is now canon. True. Freddy? Freddy boy? Where? Are you on the other... Sir? Videos you mentioned? Oh, the tapes. They're not videos, they're actually audio logs. Okay, well, I'm just gonna abandon Freddy then, I guess. So basically, there's something you can find in here, and he's stomping around, whatever. There's something you can find in this game, and there's, I think, 16 of them. They're all discs, and there's an area that I'm gonna try to get to. Hello, Killer T, welcome. I'm doing well. But basically, they are therapy tapes. And they are... Oh, hey, there you are. What are you... Get over here. Freddy! There you go. Jeez. Alright, but basically what it is they are therapy tapes for Vanessa, or Vanny. The thing is, we think that Vanessa and Vanny might be two separate people. At least from what we can tell of the... Actually, I went the wrong way. Didn't I? No, I can get to them through here, actually. But we think that Vanessa and Vanny are two separate people. Hello, welcome. That's what we assume, at least, because the therapy tapes appear to be seeing the point of view of two separate people, at least as far as we know, because there's a few, like, cues in the tapes themselves that kind of explains that. Yeah, all the games have jump scares, unfortunately. But yeah, basically, what was I gonna say? Oh no, I lost train of thought. There's a few different there's a few different things. Like, for example, the therapist mentions that, like, in one tape, the therapist mentions that the patient is sitting comfortably in the chair, and in the other one, the patient mentions that they seem to be too small for the chair. So it's kind of like we think there's two separate people, and they also act differently as well. So we think Vanessa and Vanny might actually be twins. So one of them was the beta tester, and then the other was, I'm gonna leave Freddy and hydrate. One was the beta tester, and one is the security guard that we know of now. And there we go, I've hydrated. Thank you for the check. And honestly, another thing that kind of hints at this, possibly, is, there is a really early on trailer that we know of. It's never twins, it's gonna be triplets, oh god. From the very first trailer that we got of the game, we saw, or we thought that Vanessa was going to be helping us initially, because all of the voice lines from that first trailer hinted towards that. So that's kind of also a sort of thing, like maybe they were supposed to be two people, or maybe they are two people, because why would Vanny, the rabbit person, be wanting to help us, or even be considered as wanting to help us early on? Like, that wouldn't make sense. So it's very likely that they are two people. The only confusing thing is trying to explain how Vanny is in the Pizzaplex, or why Vanny is in the Pizzaplex. That's like the main thing that's like, what happened here, you know? So this is what I was talking about. Fun fact, this is the location from each end of night of Sister Location. And that's some code. I don't remember what this code was. But it says something. You can probably look it up somewhere, I don't know. Let me listen to this. I don't know.
I saw some ink blot test results in your...
Oh, wait. Where's my video? No, wait. Where is General? No. Where is... Am I losing my mind? Where's the freaking subtitles? Oh, on small. Why isn't it giving it to me?
File. I like...
Oh, well, that's great. I just don't have subtitles. Sad. But yeah, I already listened to like the previous 14 tapes, but this is one of the therapy tapes. I think I have two I haven't listened to on here. I've listened to them elsewhere, but I haven't listened to them in my game. So.
Test. You want to do one? Yes? Okay. How about this one? What do you see? What?
So this is the therapist.
Okay.
And we assume the other person is Vanny. Or at least in this tape, it's Vanny.
You think it's a mask? It reminds you of a mask? Like a disguise? Yeah, I can see that. You like the idea of being disguised?
There's
Disguises let you be sort of invisible, don't they? You can get away with almost anything.
Why is her
when you're
voice strangely unsettling? I don't know.
Yeah, you like that idea?
Through all the tapes, there were like 4 separate therapists too.
Moving on.
And apparently all of them died.
We need to talk about. Apparently, the techs were reviewing communications going in and out of this building, and they came across some interesting things. They say you were in communication with someone. Or maybe something.
God, I don't like this person.
Pretty strange. What do you think about that?
This is referencing Vanny talking to Glitchtrap.
Well, the techs say it looked to them like it was an attempt to manipulate you, or maybe to lure you somewhere. There, that's better. On this side of the desk, I can see your eyes. The thing is, when I read the communications, I get something different out of them. I don't think you're being manipulated here. I think you're the one doing the manipulating.
This is a really interesting tape
comment?
to me, actually.
Huh? Okay. Then how about this? I have this still shot the techs pulled from the security footage that recorded you in the Pizzaplex. That's you, isn't it? I know this image is distorted, but I think it looks like you. And you're not alone here. You're talking to someone. Or something. It's hard to tell. What are those things? They almost look like rabbit ears.
The Vanny
What?
suit.
You find that amusing? Well, I guess it is.
Yeah, that's the one of the last two. This is the last one I
got
have.
Another message from the text at the Pizzaplex.
And I'm pretty
I'm
sure...
afraid it's about you again. The techs have been struggling to fix
Yeah,
some
this one's
serious
also
glitches with the
about
robots.
Vanny.
I'm not sure what exactly is wrong, except that it's making the robots more eerie than entertaining. You like that?
One quiet,
Eerie
two so
instead of
softly, three
entertaining?
so slow. True.
Thanks, but
It's very
really
eerie.
not that funny. Apparently, the glitch extended beyond the robots. It went system-wide. It began infecting all the machines, and when the techs traced the
This is
glitch
the
back
glitch
to its
trap
origin,
glitch
it led
thing.
them to you.
Glitch trap virus.
I'm not going to pretend to understand everything I'm reading here, but what I get is that the system-wide glitch was like a cascade that was broadcasting a very dangerous message. While the techs were trying to reprogram the system to remove the glitch, the source of the glitch shifted. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not all that familiar with computer programming, so I might get this wrong, but what I understand is that the glitch stopped being a glitch and turned into an intentional set of subroutines that were aimed at creating the same thing the glitch created. Those subroutines seem to have come from you. Can you explain that? Listen, I'm on your side here. Our sessions are just between you and me. The techs can't prove what they think, so you're not in trouble. I just thought you could
Which is
tell me
sentient, oh boy.
what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Maybe if we could
Well,
get to
sort
the
of.
bottom of that, it could help you. What do you think? Still not talking? All right. Well, then let's do this. Why don't we talk about the research I did in your past, shall we?
This
Some
is where it
therapists
gets
think they should only
interesting.
focus on
And
information they get from their clients.
You should probably
but
listen
some therapists,
to the
like
other
me,
tapes to actually
think
understand
it's
this, but I'll
helpful
explain
to
a little
find
bit of
out
it.
about clients from other sources. Want to guess what I found out when I looked into the tragedy of your past? All that stuff about your parents? You aren't even gonna look at me? Fine. You can look at the floor all you want. But it won't change the fact that none of what you said in your file about your parents was true. The truth is, you had great parents, a great childhood. Why did you lie? Look at me. Tell me why you lied. You... Well, I can understand why you might feel angry about the way I just confronted you. Why don't we come back to this another day?
Freaking Roxy.
You're shaking your head as though that's not going to happen.
And we assume she died. Anyway, basically, the other therapy tapes, explain that apparently, according to Vanny, therapist is how she's getting aggressive in the voice. Isn't changing, I hated that. But it kind of explains that Vanny seemed to have lied about everything, like that she talked about. Wait, where's the door? There's the door. I don't know. It's so confusing because if you do look at it as if they're two separate people, it gets very, very confusing. I do not like that lady. There was honestly, like, there were 4 separate therapists in all the tapes. I liked, like, only one. But I think that's the point. Yeah, so those tapes are a very interesting thing, and they explain a lot about Vanessa / Vanny, but I still don't know if they're supposed to be two separate people or not. Because also, actually, that's a thing I can... there's another thing. Hello, monkey friend. Welcome, welcome. I need to go here. I can actually show you guys one of the endings that kind of also hints towards the fact that Vanessa and Vanny might be two separate people. Do they all sound similar to the last one? No, not exactly. There was one really chill one. But that was only one. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, there is one ending that I have to run all the way to, which will actually also give me some time to talk. What else do you guys want me to try to explain with the lore? Because Vanessa and Vanny are a very weird thing to try to explain, because we don't know for sure what's going on with it. What else would you guys want me to talk about? Hello. In I go. Because there's a lot of, like, I don't know, there's a lot about this game. That was so unsettling. She reminded me a bit of Umbridge in the way she talks. Fair. Yeah, that was the only one that sounded like that, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of mysteries when it comes to this game, but they're all so loosely explained that it's hard to wrap your mind around it, almost. Where is... I need to go in Eltships. That's where I need to go. We're gonna go to the prize counter. Woo! And she's over there somewhere. But yeah. Another interesting... what was it? There was something else that caught my attention with the lore that I wanted to talk about, but now I don't remember what it was. Oh, of course, Afton. So if you haven't seen all the endings of the game, one of the endings is actually connected to, and a lot of people call this the true ending, and it's probably is the true ending, but it's just very confusing because it's confusing for a few reasons. I'm basically going to be going through some of the endings and kind of talking about theory stuff, so that's my whole point of this. But I'll show you guys the Afton ending, the quote-unquote true ending, or supposed true ending. But first we'll do the one that kind of shows that Vanny and Vanessa are two separate people, which is somewhere over here. Why do they have the night marionette on why? Oh no. Out of here. Bye bye. Okay. No, not this cutscene again. Why is it giving me the cutscene? Ah. Okay. But yeah, if I get to the prize counter and to the fire exit, I can show you guys one of the endings. There we go. Mr. Montgomery gonna be here? No? Okay. Alright, let me head to the fire exit. Can I go through this? Thank you. Fire exit. So this is, wait, let me find a place to save. This is one of the endings. Actually, I don't need to save. I didn't do anything. Did I save after I listened to the tapes? I don't think I did. Oh well. It's just tapes.
Gregory, you have a choice to make.
Okay.
The door is open, and you can go. Or you can
I did?
continue
Okay,
to
cool.
investigate the secrets of the Pizzaplex. I feel there is something else going on besides Vanny.
Yes, I know, Freddy. Alright, so, and then with the fire exit, because when you leave, there's 3 separate exits you can go to after 6 a.m. And each one, if you select the leave option, it's a different ending. So I got, like, pretty much the worst possible ending when I did my initial playthrough of this, because I went through the front doors, and when you leave through the front doors, you die. So nothing you did matters. But this one is different from the one I got. You ever get a reason the main music man crawling through the vents? No, we didn't. We don't have much information on all the side animatronics. I would really like more information on Sun and Moon, though. That would be nice. You know, Freddy's just chill with burning down the place, I guess. That makes sense. That that totally makes sense. Gregory's so shocked about it. Vanny. Sun and Moon look very interesting. I love Sun and Moon. I love them a lot. That's also something I want to talk about. That one quote right there is also something I want to talk about, but I'll talk about it after the ending finishes. I love the fact that they just get thrown off a building. I know it's supposed to be sad, but it's just kind of funny to me. Like, why did he just throw himself off a building? So, that you initially assume is Vanessa, and Gregory's all confused, blah 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 blah, whatever. 2-star ending, cool, yeah. Can I skip through the credits? I don't think I can skip through the credits. No! Well, there's a thing after the credits that you need to see anyway, so this is fine. That was that. Yeah, that was that. That's for sure. There's something after the credits, though. But the thing I want to talk about, actually, is the new eyes thing and the fact that Freddy couldn't see Vanny. In the books, in the hello, I don't know how to say your name still. It's been a while. But basically, in the Five Nights at Freddy's books, there is a thing that is I'm trying to explain it. Also, of course, spoilers for the books, I guess, if you care about that. But basically, in the 3rd book, there's a thing where one of the characters created like these 2 animatronics that talk to each other, but they can't see anything around them. They don't have any like sensors for that kind of stuff. But the person that made them made a earpiece that when you put it in your ear, it allows them to see you and therefore talk to you. So then someone took that earpiece and reverse engineered it so that if you have it in, any animatronic can't see you because it sends off like a frequency that makes them invisible to you or something, or makes you invisible to them. And basically, I assume that's what Vanny had going on. Because we knew that none of the animatronics could see Vanny. But that was never explained. And I mean, why not connect book lore to the games? Because that makes sense, I guess. So, we assumed that, like, Roxy could, right, but that's because she had the eyes, yeah, which I don't really know what's going on with that. Like, I don't know if she just avoided Roxy or what. But I mean, I assume that's the only viable explanation, really, for that whole deal. I mean, I don't know what else would be. Oh, here's the last part. See, Vanessa. But Vanny's on the ground dead. So, I don't know. Apparently they're two people. But it's confusing. It's very, very confusing. Where's my autosave? Where is it? Wait, which one was it? Oh god. Was it this one? Heard people say that's like your soul looking down. I can understand that kind of. I don't know. That ending in general is very confusing. Like, oh wait, this is not the right save. Oh well, I'm gonna use this save, I guess. I don't know what the other save was, so I'm just gonna use this one. Oh wait, this one's... No, this is not a good save, actually. I need a different save. I need my fully maxed out one. Which one is it? Not the 8:22 one. 1 p.m., 5 a.m., 5 a.m., 5 a.m. It's one of the 5 a.m. ones. 10:11, that's the one. I think. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Hey, Vanny manipulated Roxy, gave her the whole "you're the best, they're gonna hate you if you're not blah blah blah" to avoid getting found out or something. Maybe. That would make sense. But yeah, I have said this before, but a lot of the endings to me seem very half-baked. Like, the game itself is good, but a lot of the endings seem very half-finished. Like, they're very sudden to me, with just, like, very little explanation. So, I don't know if that's just me thinking that, or if that's, like, everybody's like, oh, yeah, that's true, or I don't know. Okay, now we need to go to Roxy Raceway. Because I'm going to show you guys the Afton ending, which connects to Pizzeria Simulator, which I explained earlier in the stream. And that way I can sort of explain that. I couldn't really figure out how to draw it out, so I'm just going to explain it while doing the Afton ending. So yeah. Gregory goes all around sneaky. Why shouldn't Vanessa and our Vanny be able to do the same? I don't know. I mean, it's honestly... Oh wait, this is the wrong area, I forgot. It's just trying to connect weird dialogue parts together, because why else would Freddy be like, I can see you now, I have new eyes? Like, what would be the point of that, you know? There's a lot of little confusing tidbits like that in the game, which has led a lot of people to believe that this game was half done, which I honestly agree. Let me run through here. Whee! But yeah, so the ending I'm going for here is kind of explains how the Pizzeria Simulator connects to this whole new arc, because Pizzeria Simulator was in the first arc, or what I explain as the first arc. So yeah, I'm gonna sort of explain that whole deal. Where's Freddy? I need Freddy. Why are you there? What are you doing? There you go. There you go. Alright, let's get you charged up. Now this ending can be extremely buggy. Bray knew about Vanny though, like, knew she was there and knew he wasn't able to see her. She wasn't that secret, right? Well, he knew about Vanny because Gregory told him. Initially, Freddy had no idea about Vanny. Because, Gregory had to explain, because, if you did the Phaser Blast, then you would find Vanny's hideout, which I went and did after I played through it on stream. So, I don't know. Prey directly speaks to Vanessa. Perhaps she is whitelisted and so doesn't get murdered. Well, that's also kind of in support of, like, the whole Vanny and Vanessa are two separate people thing. Because why would Vanny need to hide if she were Vanessa? Because obviously, Vanessa, security guard, not going to need to hide from the animatronics because the animatronics know that she's supposed to be there. I mean, I guess you could explain a way around that by just saying, like, oh yeah, this, the reason why she needs to hide, or reason why the animatronics don't see her as Vanny is because she did the whole like cloaking herself to them thing because they wouldn't recognize her as Vanny. Who knows? It's it's very confusing. Hello, I need you. Let's go. Thank you. Alright. And then we're gonna go into the elevator.
Gregory, be careful. This elevator does not appear to follow any safety protocols.
Yep.
I do not think it can survive more than one trip.
Yep, I know that. Come on. Wait. Let me in, Freddy! Come on. I think I have to get in him to move into the thing. Maybe that's why Vanessa works there. She knows her sister is hiding there. She wants to keep an eye on her? Maybe. That would help explain it. Maybe that's why she looks so incredibly distraught. Are you sure? Yes. Maybe that's why she looks so distraught when she's looking down at the bodies on the ground. Oh, gotta love that. Just incredibly just wrecked music in the elevator. And there goes my frames. My frames are just gone. Also, I hope that the stream looks better. I upped my bitrate, so hopefully it looks less crunchy. Because I noticed that mine looked very crunchy before. My streams were extremely crunchy. Alright, let me run through and do these. Generator. Hello, endoskeleton. Hello, other endoskeleton. I don't know why that was like a black screen. Hello, destroyed robot. Look at that guy. He looks terrible. He's all covered in like moss and stuff. Oh, hello. I got a little too close to him. Okay. Is there charging? Oh wait, no, there's a charging station in the thing. Okay. Let me actually explain this, because I was just going through blindly without explaining anything. Maybe they scanned fingerprints of Vanessa, so she needs to hide because fingerprints are different, and that's how people are getting identified by the animatronics. I don't think fingerprint scans would make sense, because they would have to touch you to find that. And Freddy has just like tried to find us through eye scanning, so okay. So the whole thing about being here, aside from it being a freaking a restaurant under the ground, let me run past this guy real quick. That, if you don't know, is the name of the restaurant from Pizzeria Simulator. That is the one that Henry made the job listing for, that Michael found, and ended up being the entrepreneur for. And that is the one that Henry burnt down. This is the place of... this is the last attraction that there was. This was the final one. This was the one where Scrap Baby, where the Puppet, where Springtrap, where all of them were just sitting for God knows how long. And you can also tell that from these stages are the same as the Pizzeria Simulator game and all that. So yeah. And then Freddy does some interesting dialogue here that kind of hints at other stuff, which I'll explain after he says it. Aren't eyes different as well? I don't think so. Or maybe it's just facial recognition, like how the toy animatronics were. Alright, here goes his audio.
I know what this is. I have been here before. She brought me here. I found myself for the first time when I cleared the path.
This is Molten Freddy and
I did
all
not
those crap
want to,
animatronics.
But I had no choice. Now I have a choice. I have changed. My friends are here. They are so angry, confused. But I can protect you. I am not me.
I am not me is a very interesting line from him. Go. Alright.
Stop him.
What was
Man's
that?
being taken over.
Are you okay?
Okay.
He is trying to take control of me. I do not think I can fight it for long.
So yeah, that
What is that thing?
that is a spring trap right there. That is Mr. Afton in the flesh, literally. So obviously Henry's plan of burning down the pizzeria thing did not work, because everybody's still here. And we learned that Freddy is not Freddy.
Look out. It's Chica. Shut the doors.
Bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. So yeah, basically, I assume what he means by I am not me is, oh, where is he? Is he there? No. Is he there? Yes. Burn! But basically what I assume he means by I am not me is he is not Glamrock Freddy. He is a different Freddy. And I assume that is either Fredbear or like the original Freddy or something like that. Something along those
Watch the
lines.
vents.
So yeah. That's what I assume he means by that. She brought me here. That's also something he says. I don't know if he means Vanny brought him here. I genuinely don't know what he means by that. So that's definitely also something. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Bonk. Out of here. Who is Glamrock Freddy? We don't. Well, this is Glamrock
Roxy.
Freddy.
What do I do?
Where is she?
Doors will not hold her. Hide!
This part glitches out a lot, so hopefully I can get it figured out. So yeah, this is Glamrock Freddy, but he's not, like, an unoriginal animatronic. He is supposedly, like, either he was Fredbear or something. Do thing. Run. Leave. Leave. No, it glitched out. God dang it. Let me in. Let me in. Scare her away. Please. For the love of God. It won't let me scare her away. No, I'm gonna die. Oh, great. Hello. This ending glitches out a lot. Like, a lot. You're supposed to be able to use the voice box to scare Roxy away, and then that's how you deal with that. And then, like, there are things that come out of the vents, and it's like, it's kind of cool, but it's also annoying. But this happens a lot. Where she just won't leave. Oh, god dang it. Where is she? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? No! Can I scare her away? Please, please, please. For the love of God. Please, go away. Okay. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay, she's gone. Thank God. Now those things are gonna start coming out of the vents. Basically the blob, I think they call it. There he is. That's all the other animatronics melted into one. So yeah. Okay, I gotta end right after I do this. So yeah. But yeah, isn't Roxy the one Freddy got the eyes from? Yes. Roxy's the one Freddy got the eyes from. Or we got the eyes from, technically. But yeah. Is that from Zombie Michael? The eyes? No. These animatronics are... The animatronics, no, they're not from... No. Or at least we don't think. Hello? Okay. I don't know why he suddenly got taken over. He didn't, what? Thank you for the follow, thank you. Huh? Okay, I have a better idea, actually. Hold on. I have a better idea. I'm just gonna show you guys what happens in a YouTube video. Because that ending is so glitchy, and I don't have time. Alright, FNAF, security, reach, after, and ding. Bap. There we go. Bap. And then we're gonna do gaming. And then we're gonna do display capture. Yeah. Okay. So basically the whole that thing happens for a while. No ad. Hold on. Let me go back to this and do that. I don't know why I have an ad on it. I have YouTube Premium right now. Okay. We're fine. Okay, so that happens for a while. You kind of dodge these things for a long while, or else you get jump scared, whatnot, and you keep burning Springtrap and whatever. File a complaint. And then... Oh, right here. So this is the actual ending part, obviously. So you see Molten Freddy, or the Blob, holds back Springtrap from escaping the burning building, and then Gregory and Freddy escape. You know, the usual. Is going on for 3.5 hours, yep. And then it's a 2-star ending, which we have no idea what that means. And then after the credits, there is that. Pretty. But yeah, that basically that ending just connects the lore of the what's it called? The pizzeria simulator lore to this, and we know now that the Pizzaplex was built on top of the pizzeria simulator place, which was a bad idea. It's the only ending not comic style. Yes, it is. It's the only ending not comic style, which is also why a lot of people say, like, oh yeah, this is a true ending. But there's also the one where you release Vanny, which I haven't even talked about, but I have to go, so I can't talk about it. Okay. But yeah, I seriously have to end now, because I realized I gotta go somewhere. But yeah, I'm gonna end up. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This was a really funny stream. I'll post the whole picture of all the timeline and everything later. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I'm just gonna end the stream. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Ah!